Sun and Moon. Sunrise 5:52 a.m. Sunset 6:29 p.m. Moonrise 3:13 a.m. on 31st August. Moonset 4:23 p.m. Tithi lunar day. Krishna Dwadashi, the 12th day of the Krishna Paksh, waning moon, until 2:32 a.m. on 31st August 2024, followed by Krishna Trayodashi. Significance: Krishna Dwadashi is a spiritually significant day often associated with the worship of Lord Vishnu and fasting, particularly in the form of Ekadashi fasting extended into Dwadashi. Nakshatra, lunar mansion. Pushya Nakshatra until 5:18 p.m., followed by Ashlesha Nakshatra. Pushya, considered the most auspicious nakshatra, perfect for religious ceremonies, spiritual practices, and starting new ventures. Ashlesha brings transformative energy, making it ideal for introspection, healing, and resolving deep-seated issues. Yoga. Vyatipta Yoga until 7:13 p.m., followed by Varyan Yoga. Vyatipta Yoga, generally inauspicious, it is best to avoid starting new or important activities during this time. Varyan Yoga, considered favorable for learning, education, and intellectual pursuits. Karana. Balva Karana until 2 p.m., followed by Kalva Karana until 2:32 a.m. on 31st August 2024. Balva, good for routine work and auspicious activities. Kalva, favorable for social interactions, friendships, and partnerships. Paksh. Krishna Paksh, the dark fortnight of the lunar month, a time for introspection, spiritual practices, and reducing excess. Samvatsara. Shaka Samvat 1946, Krodhi. Vikram Samvat 2081, Pingala. Gujarati Samvat 2080, Rakshasa. Auspicious timings: Shubh Muhurt. Amrit Kalam 8:19 a.m. to 9:57 a.m., a highly favorable period for significant activities, ceremonies, and projects. Sarvarth Siddhi Yoga, from Sunri se until 5:18 p.m., ideal for achieving success in various endeavors, including business and spiritual practices. Inauspicious timings: Dur Muhurtam. Rahu Kalam 10:34 a.m. to 12:08 p.m., inauspicious for starting new ventures or significant tasks. Yamaganda 3:18 p.m. to 4:52 p.m., best to avoid major activities during this period. Gulikai Kalam 7:22 a.m. to 8:58 a.m., not favorable for new ventures or important decisions. Durmuhurtham 11:35 a.m. to 12:25 p.m., avoid significant decisions or activities during this period. Planetary positions. Sun, Surya in Leo, Sinha. Moon, Chandra in Cancer, Karka, transitioning from Pushya to Ashlesha Nakshatras. Mars, Mangal in Taurus, Vrishbha. Mercury, Buddha in Leo, Sinha. Jupiter, Guru in Taurus, Vrishbha. Venus, Shukra in Leo, Sinha. Saturn, Shani in Aquarius, Kumbha. Rahu in Pisces, Meena. Ketu in Virgo, Kanya. Additional observations. Chandra Rashi, Moon sign. Cancer, Karka, throughout the day. Disha Shul, direction to avoid for travel. West, traditionally, it is advised to avoid traveling westward on this day. Season, Ritu. Varsha Ritu, monsoon season, the period of monsoons, bringing rain and cooling after the summer heat. Significance of the day. Friday, Shukravara ruled by Venus, Shukra. This day is associated with love, beauty and prosperity. It is an excellent day for activities related to art, relationships and wealth. Pushya Nakshatra, known for its auspicious nature, this nakshatra is ideal for religious ceremonies, spiritual practices, and starting new ventures. Ashlesha Nakshatra brings transformative energy, making it ideal for introspection, healing, and resolving deep-seated issues. Good and bad yogas. Good yoga, Sarvarth Siddhi Yoga, is considered highly auspicious, bringing success in various endeavors. Bad yoga, Vyatipta Yoga, is generally inauspicious and should be avoided for significant activities.